Hey folks, I figured with Extra Life 2012 coming up, let's get to coming up on it. The big thing that I really wanted to do was first hit on exactly what Extra Life is and why I participate in it. Extra Life basically is a stream, well, whatever. It's playing video games for 24 hours straight. People pledge money for you doing that. Some people stream it, other people don't. Some people go to the family, friends, whatever. I try and stretch out, obviously, as far as I can with this, and you will get a live stream for that 24 hours, and I'm actually doing two streams this year, a 24-hour stream and a 30-hour stream, hopefully in the goal of raising $5,000. All of this money goes to the Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh this year, all through the Children's Miracle Network. I do not see a dime of this money. I do not want to see a dime of this money. I don't do it as a holier-than-thou type of thing. I do it because it makes me feel good, quite frankly, to know that I can use my talents in a way, be it as limited as they are, and try to help do some good in the world. Doing something I'm very passionate about, video gaming, and people seem to enjoy watching my videos, so combining the two of them together, I really do get an amazing sense of accomplishment. And I think a lot of people who watch the stream and who, donating anything from $1 and up, do feel something that they came together and accomplished a lofty goal. So that's in essence what the Extra Life is. Going a little bit further with that, I do have a tentative date set up. It's August 19th, 2012. Probably sometime around 7 o'clock a.m. The reason that I kind of settled on this date right now is that Cinevera will actually be up and visiting me during this time. And so, she actually had kind of asked to participate in it this year. It will still be 24 hours of streaming uninterrupted by me. I will still stream 24 hours straight. I'm not going to take a nap. I'll obviously have to stop for a bathroom break every now and then, but, what I'm really looking forward, though, and what I'm trying to look to do now is reaching out to the community more and reaching out to this community more. And what can I do to kind of help motivate you, so to speak? Obviously, this is a very worthy cause, but I think there's a lot of things that, you may want to see from it. And to be honest with you, I'm willing to go the distances that need to be done of, pledging money. I don't want to make it sound like I'm whoring myself out, because that's not it at all. I'm not getting this money. But it's still, I have this stubborn pride of wanting to hit that goal. And so what I've really been trying to set up is I will work with you. Whatever you feel, I don't want to put dollar amounts, really. I don't want to say $1 will get you this, $5 will get you this, because that's not the point of this. The point of this charity is that all of us coming together with our different donation amounts and seeing what we can do. And so kind of what I'm looking at, $20 down, hey, Toegoff, can we do a stream together? Maybe for an hour. I will post all of my multiplayer games that I have in the description here. I'll also post my forum link that you can see that stuff. And in essence, if you want to play a game, hey, Toe, I'd love to play a League of Legends game with you. When I do my community games, I tend to include in donors first, things like that. But the whole idea is that I will work with you to try and give you what you want. Now, obviously, please be realistic and reasonable. Here's $1, play 80 hours if I want to be the guy. That's not what it's about. But, Toe, I know you don't like I want to be the guy. I really want to see you stream it, though. And whatever you think might be worth it in there. Now, one of the things that's very different this year is I'm working a different job, same company, but it's a day job and it's a much busier job. So my time is, where I used to do a lot of organization on my night shift work, I won't have that same time, but still, as I said, this is a commitment that I have made, and I'm really willing to push any distances that I can. I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to see what you want to do. Hey, maybe we could stream a game together sometime, or, I'd really love to play Left 4 Dead with you or something like that. I'd really love to see you play this game, and we can work that out. I really don't want it to turn into how much does an hour of streaming cost, how much does an hour of YouTubing cost. Be reasonable, in what you're asking, and you know, I'll see what I can do to work with you on that. You know, and I don't want to turn it into, you know, if I give you $30, will you do this? That's not what it should be about. But I hope that my viewpoint kind of gets made clear in that you know, I was thinking of setting up price numbers, and you know, $12 gets you this, $20, and I thought that almost discourages what the real message of this is. And the real message of this is that, you know, people coming together, passionate gamers coming together to dedicate money towards a very, very worthy cause. I can't think of too many more worthier causes than the Extra Life of, you know, trying to help kids and raise money for children's hospitals. I know a lot of people who saw me last year saw, you know, around the 28-hour mark, I was dead. My face was sunk in. I was actually even puking a little bit. That was more due to drinking a lot of coffee and eating bad food, which I don't think I'm going to do this year. But, you know, I thought about it, and what really kind of kept driving me onto it was that I get to go to sleep at the end of this, and I'm going to wake up tomorrow, and I'm going to feel like $1 million. I'm going to feel fantastic. There are countless number of kids out there who have more willpower than, God, I don't know if I could muster that willpower. I mean, I think about how miserable I was at that stream, and that's not even a comparison to what these kids go through. And so I think that's what really drives me, and that's what really inspires me to push on and doing these. And, you know, I think coming together as a community is a great, great thing. A lot of times gamers get bad reputations for, you know, just all kinds of things. I don't need to tell you why a gamer gets a bad reputation, but I mean, this is something that's really, really fantastic, and you know, that's kind of what I'm going on with, folks. So it is a plea that let me work with you. If there's something you've really wanted to do, and don't make it seem guilty, like you know, I mean, I really want to play with Toegoff, but you know, if I give him $10, I don't want to make it seem. No, forget that. All right, I'm willing to work with the donors, because more important than the money is the community. More important than, you know, any of the donations raised is how it brings this community together. And even though it's just a small community of gamers, you know, I don't feel like this is my accomplishment alone. I certainly don't. Obviously, I couldn't do this alone. That makes no sense. At the end of the day, I'm more or less just the middle figure, and it's everybody else that comes together, and it's everyone else that kind of puts me up to, you know, this I guess focal point. But as I said, folks, it's really not about me in this event. It's about bringing everyone kind of together, and that's really why I do want to work with the donors more this year. That's kind of my pledge of doing more this year, to try and work with people and try and go through that. So I guess, long story short, folks, no, it was kind of a long story, I guess. But yeah, the link for the donation will be in the description there. You know, it is tax deductible. This is a legitimate charity. It is going to the Children's Miracle Network. As I said, I don't see a dime from it. Another thing that got brought up of multiplayer games. You know, people have asked in the past if, you know, if I really want to play this game and I buy it for you, can we do that? I would prefer not to. I would prefer that you take the money that you'd want to spend on another game and put that to the charity and see if there's not something else that we can work out. Obviously, if you just have gift copies lying around and you're like, hey, I really want to play this, the money's already been spent on it, that's kind of a different, you know, and I don't expect that, and I don't desire that. It's more or less working for what you guys want to do. So I guess that kind of ends this. As always, folks, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for listening to me, and thank you very much for almost 3 years of Let's Playing. It has been a very touching experience. I think people who saw my videos on, you know, my face behind the Let's Plays and things like that can see how much this whole experience has really touched me. You You know, it's been great getting to know a lot of people. It's been great building a community. And I hope it can only become stronger, and I hope I can keep on entertaining. So, thank you very much, folks, from the bottom of my heart. Cheers.